Hi everyone, Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller. 3 years ago, I posted a video to social media demanding accountability from my senior military leaders for a long list of mistakes that were obvious to anyone that was watching during the Afghanistan withdrawal. After posting that video, I was immediately relieved, later imprisoned, and then drummed out of the military. To date, I'm still the only military officer that's been held accountable for the Afghanistan withdrawal. Fast forward to today, and my generation just gave President Trump and the Republican Party a historic win. I, like many others, am very excited about what President Trump can accomplish, but I'm here to remind people that if the problems within the U.S. military, the rot, is not addressed, those problems will eventually overshadow all others facing the United States of America. I'm making this video because I 100% support Pete Hegseth for a lot of reasons. Obviously, he's a very intelligent individual, Princeton, Harvard, great orator on Fox and Friends, but more importantly, he's a combat veteran from our generation, and he's an outside establishment pick. He's not a puppet for the military-industrial complex. He's not going to end up on one of their boards like every general officer of our generation. You know, he's not a four-star general that's going to protect the status quo because ultimately that validates their own authority. He's someone that we absolutely need. He just wrote the book, Waging War on Warriors. If you read it, he very clearly outlines the problems, and I think he's got a path forward on how to fix them. There's a lot of a cancel culture attacking him right now. If we allow them to cancel him, then I think our whole generation is being canceled. Right now is the time where we need to make sure, as veterans, our voice is heard. So next Wednesday, on December 18th, I'm going to be in Washington, D.C., walking through the halls of the U.S. Senate, talking to all the U.S. senators advocating for Pete. I know everyone's been following this, and we're pretty close where we might even have enough votes at this point, but I want to make sure up until the end, Congress leaves on Thursday, next Thursday for the holidays, that we as a veteran community make sure that everyone knows we support Pete Hegseth. I mean, lobbying for this thing over the last 2 days, I've talked to everyone. I've talked to Matthew Lohmeyer, Robert Greene, Black Rifle Coffee guys, Eddie Gallagher, the congressmen that I respect the most, whether it's Congressman Mills, Congressman Mast, all of them 100% unequivocally support Pete Hegseth. Scott Mann's another one. Everyone wants him. Even the sitting battalion commanders that are still my peers I reached out to in the last 2 days. One of them, one of the most prestigious battalions, wants Pete Hegseth badly, and all these guys are getting out after their command tours because they're deeply saddened by the state of the military. That is why we need someone like Pete right now more than ever. So next Wednesday, we're going to go advocate. We're in conceptual planning right now. I'm going to build out the detailed plan by Monday. I'll put a tab on my website, AuthenticAmericans.com, where you can go if you would like to come be one of these breakout groups. Goal is to talk to every U.S. Senator. I'd like to have as many females as males. I'd like to have combat veterans. I'd like to have someone from each state. I want to make sure that people know this isn't a veteran group. This is the actual veterans. We all support Pete Hegseth, and we need to make sure that our voice is heard. Right now, the U.S. military is not a meritocracy, and I truly believe Pete Hegseth is the guy that's going to get us to where we need to go. Next Wednesday, let me know if you want to be one of those people that comes and advocates for who I believe will be the guy that gets the military where it needs to go. Thanks.